and you have complete control of the budget, so don't worry, you're not going to get stung. Now we're actually going to go in though, and we're going to create our campaign, create the ad groups, create the keywords, create the negatives, excuse me, the ad extensions, and then connect analytics with the AdWords account. So let's go through this one more time. It never hurts to get practice setting up campaigns. Now remember, what's the first thing that they're going to try to dupe you with is this stupid search network with display select? No, we want search network only with all features. So I'm going to come back to my website here, and I haven't really planned this out. Remember, I have this planned out as far as my keywords go. So I have some very specific long tail keywords here. I got how to leash train a dog, how to stop a puppy from biting, and I have this all in a spreadsheet. So I have my keywords here, and I have a list of like the search volume, but I didn't put click costs. So I opened up the keyword planner, and I just saw, I've got how to train a dog, and then I have these specific ones like how to stop a dog from biting, how to leash train a dog. So I'm going to be creating different ad groups around those very specific terms. So let's see what happened. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to come in, and I think I'll just call this one how to train a dog. Or I could just call this dog training general. It's a little better. Actually, this entire campaign is going to be so yeah, just like what I did with Danielle's barn stationer. I just want to start out with one campaign and a few ad groups and just see how it goes. And this is where I'm going to do ad groups for how to train your dog, how to I see like there's how to train your puppy, there's how to potty train a dog, and you can see that the click costs on these are very low versus like dog obedience training, which is going to be it's going to be a lot of dog trainers competing over that. I want to get some of those more informational clicks. Now, both because just as an exercise, and this is how I want you to be thinking, is that the first goal here is just to get some relevant clicks and then track them with analytics. You're not going to sell anything likely, and you may not even, you said we haven't even got to the point where you're collecting email addresses. In my case, I did a little bit of research, and I just created this little, I found that this affiliate program had some creative available, and if you click on this, it actually sends you over to their very low ticket. It's called a tripwire offer. So this is a type of offer where it's a free offer that then they get an offer for like, for $1 they can get full access to this course. That's a very low ticket offer, so I don't mind sending some paid traffic to people looking for informational stuff. And when you do this, again, I want you to just set up your ad groups the way that we've talked about, and the goal is just to get some people who are going to read your article, and then eventually give you, we want to have them give you their email, but first is just setting up the campaign. So I've got dog training general. It's going to have the Google search network. I'm going to target United States. And I'm just going to set a $10 a day budget. Remember this one, AdWords will set my bids to help maximize clicks. I'm going to manually do it. And I'm going to say my default bid is going to start out at $1 a click. And I'm not going to add any of this stuff yet. I could do a day, I kind of like doing stuff that's like, it starts at 6 a.m. and it ends at like 8 p.m. just because I just really don't like advertising in the middle of the night. But that's it. I'm just going to, oh, and the other thing is, I like to make sure that my ad rotation is rotated indefinitely, because if I want to manually A/B test stuff, I have to do it. I can't let Google do it for me. So I click Save and Continue. And now I've got to create that first ad group. So the first ad group here is going to be dog training general. And I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to go see like what shows up when I type in how to train your dog, how to train your dragon, how to train your dog. Now, this is really, oh, I'm glad that this result is up here at least. Thank God. Let me take a look here. there was some crappy results up here before that were really bothering me. Because obviously Cesar Millan is very respected. There was someone that was gaming. These guys were using like black hat SEO to get, and they were #1 in Google for like a week. And it was just like stupid tricks. And I was like, dude, if someone needs to train their dog, they're not looking for stupid tricks like roll over and bark. They want to know how to make their dog not be crazy. So this is one example, by the way, with SEO, where if you have lists, sometimes Google will feature your list. Now, how to train a dog this is very interesting, because last time I did a search here, this was not very competitive. In fact, there was nothing here. Now it's super competitive. So I'm going to be very curious about the listing. So, but again, when you see competition, that's good and bad. Because it's bad because, oh, I'm going to have to pay more. It's good because it means there's money to be made here. So what's funny is I'm actually promoting something that's kind of like this dog training secret. I'm not going to make this guy pay for it, but he's got a little dog obedience program. And they have this, online course, and what I'm promoting is actually this free dog obedience course through my affiliate site. Now, just a little bit of history. Back in the day, people would create what they called thin affiliate sites, and the point of what you're doing is you are not doing that because you have content and you're going to put some love TLC into it. But other people, and back in the 2010, before Google wised up, they literally just have a one-page thing that said, buy this course. Someone would click it, and then if they bought it, the person who made the website would make money. So you have to make sure, that's why I want you to make sure your site looks good. But my goal is to get people who are interested in dog training to come to my site, click on this, take up this guy on his offer, and eventually buy his thing, and I get paid for it. So remember, you don't have to worry about getting paid when you're starting out. So I need to create some ads that are going to be kind of like, all revealed, discover methods, some of the world's best trainers, the dog training secret, solve virtually any dog behavior problem at any age. So I'm going to write some copy like that. So like you've seen me do, I came up with some text. And remember, the great thing about writing ads is that it's all about testing. Come up with what you think is good. There's no perfect answer. The Perry Marshall book's going to help you a lot. I put train your dog correctly, which to me is like a really simple way of kind of saying these other guys are not maybe telling you the right way to do it. And put learn how to train your dog easily, gently, and effectively. Learn more. And I'm probably going to try some other copy that's more like learn secrets to train your dog. For some reason, secrets really converts well. But let's just take a look at some of the keywords. So I probably want to put in how to train your dog with a broad match modified. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to use phrase match, how to train a dog, because this is a really long tail keyword, and I really would like to get people that are typing this in almost exactly. Train your dog. And then I'll refer back to the keyword list, and I'm probably going to do a separate thing for puppy because it's got such huge search volume. Training dogs. And I will try one how to train your dog. And we'll see what kind of searches that comes up with. So for this ad group, I've only got 3 keywords, and I want to see how this performs. And I'm just going to click save, and actually it says set up billing later. I'm going to do that. Ad exceeds character limits. Oh! Yep. So when you do something like that, this is a little trick. You just use that. Use the ampersand. Set up billing later. So again, they're saying I'm below the first page bid. We'll try it out. I might have to raise my bid on this, how to train a dog, and I might want to look for some keywords that are a little less competitive. So again, you're going to spend a little bit of money. You want to sort of allocate, say, at least $50 to $100 to start out this thing. But again, this is much less than you'd spend on a college course, and you're actually getting the experience. Now, one of the things I want to do here is I want to set up a negative keyword, and I'm going to put the word puppy in here, just in this general one. And the reason is I want to do a separate ad group that is for how to train your puppy. And I don't want to mix them up because I want to have some ad copy that's specific to puppies because that's going to be a better click. And I want to make sure that I have my how to stop a puppy from biting. So, you know, that's the type of ad group keyword thing you want to think about. So I want you to go through and you get the general idea here. My next ad group, I am not going to do how to train a puppy. What I wanted to do is I wanted to show you how, again, with this is a very long tail term, remember, how to stop a puppy from biting. And also how to stop a puppy from chewing. Now this is not as, obviously there's not as many searches for this. I want to see if stop puppy biting comes up with anything. Yeah, that's in there too. Look at, these are 85-cent clicks. These are really good long tail terms that are going to be a little less competitive for me than the dog training general one. So I'm going to add my new ad group, and I'm going to call this one, you know, how to stop a puppy from biting. And this is great because I can really, let's take a look at, you know, how to stop a puppy. So, you know, there's these guys, the Kennel Club, they have a really big ad up here. But look at this. There's no ads here. And this is a great example, like I was saying with AdWords, is when you want to do you're getting practice and you use these long tail keywords, you're going to have much less competition. So I'm going to do an ad that says how to stop puppy biting. You know, learn how to gently train your puppy to stop biting. Visit us. Let's see. So I made an ad here. How to stop puppy biting. Trainer approved method stops puppy biting without force. Learn how. And dogtrainable.com/stop puppy biting. So this is very targeted to this search. And for this search, I do want to put in stop puppy biting, how to stop puppy biting, how to stop a puppy from biting, the specific full thing. And I have my broad match modified up here, which should give me all of the different iterations of this. I'll put my default bid at $1. And again, I'm going to put set up billing later. Now, no matter what it says with the whole first page bid is $1.50. When I don't see any, when I put in how to stop a puppy from biting, when I don't see any other advertisers, that makes me say, okay, this should not be that expensive. But again, let's you know, that's what testing is. If you ever set up your campaign, you can be conservative. If you're you know, bidding low, and if you don't get any impressions, well, then you're gonna have to you know, you're gonna have to raise your bid. Now the good news is that looks like, you know, I've had experiences with AdWords sometimes where it does actually show. What am I doing? What's happening? Oh, this is because I only have one campaign. It's got everything set up nicely for you with clicks, impressions, click-through rate, cost per click, cost, and average position. And all you're going to want to do is eventually add in your... I think you might have to activate the account before you can do that. But I'm jumping ahead anyway. So the point is you want to create campaigns, create ad groups, create keywords, and add in some negatives. So let's see. What are some negatives that we would want in this account? Remember, you go to campaign negatives. You want to create your general negative list that you want for all your campaigns, and you do want things like school. I would say obedience, because that's just because you're not selling. You don't want someone looking for a local trainer. You also don't want a trainer. You also don't want to, just put salary, job, career, video. Actually, video is you don't want to negative that, because you might want someone, because you do have videos on the site. So starting off, I'm not really sure, because we have a pretty targeted keywords, but you just want to remember to have the general negative list in your, let's say we might want to put like pics and photos as a negative too. And then when you click save, I just have to apply it to the campaign here, and that is now going to be negatives. And depending on what what your website is, you may have something a lot clearer. Like, you've seen in our case, career, job, how to in some cases, like with our steel building guys, that's not really a good keyword. So you've got your negatives. You've been over this a few times now. You can add extensions. I'm not going to do that just yet. But here's what we want to do now is we want to we do want to connect our analytics, but I'm just gonna put my billing information in, because that's gonna activate the account. So let's get the billing information taken care of, and I'm gonna pause it.